Okay, so most of you guys have probably figured this out by now, but I'm allergic to injustice. Hey, Amy.
Sorry to interrupt. It's just you can't technically be allergic to injustice. You just have an aversion, which I also have.
So how do you fight it when it's under your own roof?
I don't know. But when you find out, can you fill me in?
It was me, it was you, all the things we could do, and we talked underneath apple trees.
All our dreams, everything that we hope we could be, wanted more than we're supposed to believe.
They told me I can't do that, said I'm a kid, go back, but I know what I have. Nothing can stop us now. It's official. Your new pre-chorus is the best thing I've ever heard.
Well, only because of your chord progression.
Stop, you're just saying that.
You know, I really think we have a shot at the songwriting comp.
Can you imagine performing with Gwen Taylor?
Can you guys just smooch already?
Heather!
I'm reading out loud.
Really? Can you choose smooch already as a line from The Chronicles of Pixie Ridge? Yeah, I don't believe that. Get out.
No.
I'm sorry you have to see this.
No. Holly. Never close this place. No, Holly. Let me back in. No.
Remind me never to mess with you.
Where were we? Right. Writing an instant classic.
Dad! Dad!
What's the emergency? Something burning?
Just me. With rage.
'Cause I know I can do anything with you.
Holly.
Oh, 1 second.
Can you open up, please?
Yeah. Sorry, are you being too loud?
Hey. Hi. I couldn't help but notice there's a guy in your room.
Yeah. Dad, Oscar, Dad.
You're very good looking.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Except it's getting kind of late, so.
Oh, yeah, I can come back later. Great work today.
No, you don't have to go. Dad, we're not done yet.
Except that you are.
Except that we need to finish the song. The submission deadline is coming up.
You have a big test to study for this week.
You can't study for the Common Core.
Also, my house, my rules.
Can't argue with that. We'll just finish where we left off next time.
Dad?
We'll talk about this later.
Hi.
You and me run to a different beat. We are brave, lead the way, lead the way. Be the hero inside and watch the world take flight. We are brave, lead the way, lead the way. Be the change, be the change. Gotta be the change.
A few months ago, tragedy struck. My subject tore his medial collateral ligament playing football. Bad news for him, but good news for me. I wanted to prove that non-invasive procedures could help heal damaged tissue. Using an aluminum brace with built-in electrodes at the right intervals, I've managed to stimulate the musculature.
It's fascinating.
I know, right? We're seeing increased mobility months ahead of where it would be otherwise. My goal is to disrupt the status quo.
Amy, thank you.
How'd it go?
Hey, Reggie. I don't want to jinx anything, but let's just say I'm happy.
Like kind of happy or really happy?
Like a 9.3. What are you doing?
Let's make a bet.
I don't do bets.
If my cantilevered bridge project gets picked to go to the regional state science fair, you have to wear a shirt that says, Reggie Dwight is the smartest, handsomest guy in the world.
Reggie. First of all, ick. Second, don't you think popsicle bridges are kind of played out?
You're scared you'll lose?
If I get picked to go to regionals, I get your refracting telescope.
It's ridiculous. You think you stand a chance. Bet taken.
May the best scientists win.
Thanks. I will.
Summer nights pick us up and we dream what's to come. Close our eyes and our minds wander free. They told me I can't do that. Said I'm a kid, go back. But I know what I have. Nothing can stop us now. They try to talk me down, but I don't hear a sound. I know I can do anything with you, no matter where we are.
Wait, do you hear that?
Music history being made?
Sure, but also there's like a tap tap tapping noise. Hey, Lila. So we're trying to record a song in there, and I was wondering.
Holly, I'm flattered, but I'm not much of a singer.
Actually, I was wondering if you could maybe be quiet for like the next 3 minutes. The mic is super sensitive and it's picking up your pencil.
I'll be quiet as a mouse.
My grandma will be here in a minute.
Just thinking outside the box here, but why not record in your room?
Long story short, my dad declared my room a boy-free zone.
That makes no sense.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a double standard. Robbie and I used to do homework in his room together all the time.
You've just given me an amazing idea. Of all of my brother's ex-girlfriends, you're my favorite.
And his only ex-girlfriends.
Hello? Do I have to serve myself?
Hi, everyone.
Okay, Mom. Just a second.
Robbie!
Yeah, I'm here. I'm coming.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hi, honey.
Thank you all for joining. So, who do you guys think is the more responsible child? Robbie or me?
Well, I mean, obviously,
You, no question.
No question.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Well, a couple months ago, you jumped into a bullpen to take a selfie. And just last month, you ran off to leave your girlfriend to get eaten by a bear. So.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, that just proves that animals are out to get me.
This question goes to you too, Robbie.
Yeah, fine. You're the golden child. Move.
Okay, so if we all agree that I am the more responsible and mature child compared to Robbie, then that goes that we can afford the same privileges. Robbie can have Lila over, so I should be allowed to have a boy who is, and I cannot stress this enough, is just a friend in my room.
Don't look at me.
Well,
Dad?
Honey, I don't want to get into this right now.
too late. We're in it. You can trust Robbie? Don't you trust me?
Well, we do trust you, honey.
Okay, great. So let me have Oscar over so we can finish recording our song together.
No,
Dad!
it's different. Because you're a girl.
Mom, please help me set this man straight.
He's right, honey. But the world, it's a complicated place. And I'm sorry, but I have a stack of paperwork that I have to get through, so I love you guys.
I'm gonna go.
Your rules don't make any sense. Whatever you think we could be doing upstairs in my room, we could be doing anywhere else in the house.
You're absolutely right. So no more boys allowed in this house, period, without a parent.
You're acting like such a Neanderthal.
Go to your room, young lady.
Oh, okay, you know what? Fine. You're not allowed in my room because you're a boy. No boys allowed. This includes you, Dad. Like you, elegant and subtle. If I have to live with his ridiculous rules, then he has to live with mine.
Okay, so today, class, is our last chance to review for tomorrow's Common Core test. So, it's very important that we all do very well here because our school funding depends on your scores. But first, I am pleased to announce that the student that's been selected for our student science fair is Reggie Dwight.
Yes! Yes!
Well done, Reggie. Okay, so let's start with some geometry review. If I have a cone with a radius of, say, 1.5...
Excuse me, miss. Could we, speak privately?
I think that this can wait till after class. Now, let's look at the geometry question I assigned yesterday.
There must be some sort of mistake. You know, like a paperwork error, or someone filed something improperly. I'm only bringing it up because of its, well, its utter egregiousness.
Class, just start on the first question. This'll just take a moment.
You can understand why I'm confused that a popsicle stick bridge would be selected over my project. The one where I helped heal torn ligaments with an EMS brace.
Your project was very impressive.
And why are you sending Reggie to the regional state science fair?
To be fair, we sent girls to state for the past 3 years, and we've noticed a trend that fewer boys are doing science projects because they feel they just don't have a chance.
So you're saying that you chose Reggie because he's a boy?
No, I would never say that.
But that's what's happening here.
But I would never say it. Okay, so who wants to put their geometry answer up on the board?
I'm really sorry, Amy. What's happening to you is beyond unfair.
I didn't want to have a future in science anyway. I mean, it's just everything I've been working towards.
Everything all right? You girls haven't touched your poutine.
We're too sad.
The school is sending another kid, well, a boy, to the regional state science fair, even though I had the better project.
And the worst part is that there's nothing we can do about it.
Whoa, there's always something that can be done. Hey, believe it or not, when I was your age, things were even worse.
Gross.
Yes, it was. It was very gross. Do you know, back then, it was perfectly legal to pay a woman less money than a man for doing exactly the same job.
That's flagrant discrimination.
Yeah, things were bad. And very few women were allowed to go to college. Those that did had their own share of problems.
So what did you do?
Well, my girlfriends and I marched down Fifth Avenue in New York City. 50,000 of us stopping traffic for hours. And those that couldn't make it made their own kind of statement by not showing up for work or not doing household chores.
Mrs. Hobby, you are by far the coolest person that I know.
Wow.
I've got it. The Common Core test is tomorrow. The amount of funding the school gets depends on test scores.
What if we skip the test?
What if everyone skips the test?
You are brilliant and beautiful, and I love you.
Okay, I've got a plan, but it's gonna take a lot of coordination. I just wish I could find a solution to your problem too, Holly.
My family issues are small potatoes compared to this. Plus, helping you will feel like winning. Look who got her appetite back.
Okay, so this is just like we practiced. You'll find a lot of the questions are the same in here as they were on the practice tests. Read the questions very carefully, and if you have any questions, let me know. My job depends on your results, so be smart. What is going on? Return to your seats, please.
No.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Hobby?
Amy wasn't chosen to go to the regional state science fair despite having the best science project. We're protesting.
Oh, cute. Now, get back to your seats or everyone will be suspended.
Then we can't write your very important test.
How's that for cute?
No matter what happens, thank you for doing this.
We got your back. That's what friends are for. And for sharing snacks.
Miss Abassi.
Hello.
Okay, I'm ready to negotiate. What is it gonna take to get you guys all back to class?
Make things right and send the best project to the regional state science fair.
How about a compromise? You and Reggie will both go to regionals.
We each get to present our own projects?
Just his. There's only one project per school, and at this point, it wouldn't be fair to Reggie. But project. You'll both represent Collinsville.
But it won't be with my project, which you said was far superior.
I know. But that's my final offer. Oh, but I will add, if you don't do your Common Core test today, you're all suspended.
What do I do?
Whatever you want, we'll support you.
But what I want isn't on the table. What would Holly Hobby do?
She'd listen to her heart.
What if, instead of a cantilevered bridge, we present a better bridge?
There is no better bridge.
But there has to be some way to innovate the design. You know, make it exciting.
Are you saying my bridge is boring?
I'm saying we have an opportunity here. Don't you want to make something groundbreaking?
You want to know what I want? To not be forced to share my project with a drama queen.
Excuse me?
I won fair and square, but you had to go throw a hissy fit. And just so you know, I didn't forget about our bet.
Oh, good. It's flammable. You weren't picked because your project was better. The school was worried boys' feelings were being hurt because they sent girls to the fair for the last 3 years.
I'm fine with that. This is justice.
You can't be serious.
The system clearly favors girls. I only want what's fair.
There's a big difference between what's fair and what's equal. Things aren't equal. That's why there are so many initiatives for women. Men have ruled everything since the beginning of time.
At the beginning of time, there was no man, only primordial ooze. Perhaps you meant...
300,000 years ago, when Homo sapiens evolved from Neanderthals. Look, this timeline represents all of human history. And this tiny little dot marks when women finally got the chance to become more than housewives that they wanted. Men have had all of this. Women, this.
So, what's your point? You just said women can choose what they want to do now. It's equal.
It's not. Even now, science-related fields are still dominated by men.
Why do I have to pay the price for that?
I'm not asking you to pay the price. I'm asking you if you really think your project is more deserving of going to regionals than mine. If you want a participation trophy, fine. But just don't put my name on your project.
Hey, I brought lemonade and a brownie. If it's... no, these are for Dad. There's more for you in the kitchen. All right. Hey, do you have a minute?
Bring me a brownie. You can have as much time as you like.
Okay, so I learned today that a compromise is a very powerful option. So, how about this? I get to have Oscar in my room, but we keep the door open.
I don't know, Halls.
You told me that the rules were different for me because I'm a girl. Do you know how awful that is? Of course you don't, you're a guy.
I just don't want anything bad to happen to you.
You mean kissing? Is kissing bad?
It will be when you do it.
Who's to say I haven't been already? I could be kissing Amy and Piper, but you haven't kicked them out.
Look, believe it or not, I used to be a boy, and I know how they think. What if he tries to kiss you?
What if I want to kiss him? I don't, but am I not allowed to want that?
Yes, you are. I was just hoping it would be a few more years before that happened.
What's it gonna take for you to trust me? Don't you trust me?
Amy! Miss Butters wants a meeting with us.
Reggie, if you tattled,
waiting.
Oh, Miss Abbasi, come on in. I understand that you and Mr. Dwight had a conversation earlier this afternoon.
It may have gotten a little bit heated, but that's only because I'm very passionate about science.
Reggie, you wanted to say something?
Yes. I want to send Amy and her project to the Regional State Science Fair. Her project is, in fact, superior. So much so that it should serve as an inspiration to all students who want to attend the science fair in the future.
All right. Well, I will start making some calls to make the arrangements.
Are you sure?
If the rest of the competition was as impressive as your project, my bridge would crumble. Not literally, it's quite strong.
Thank you.
Oh, Holly, can you get that?
I'm in the middle of dish duty.
Well, Robbie will do him.
Hey. I mean, yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Oscar's here.
Hey, Mr. Hobby.
Yeah, I thought I'd give him a call, see if he was available tonight. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't received a call on my phone for like 3 years, so just really glad to see it still works.
Well, don't you guys have a song to write?
Like, in my room? Why don't you go set up? I'll be up in a minute.
But if anything about the nature of the relationship changes...
Oh, no worries there. Thank you.
They try to talk me down, but I don't hear a sound. 'Cause I know I could do anything with you. No matter where we are, we'll make it through the dark. 'Cause I know I could do anything with you.
Like the track? What is it?
Nothing. I had an idea.
Oh.
My idea is that we should set up a recording studio in the barn. Think of it, a dedicated workspace that we can focus on music and only music.
Dedicated workspace. No, you're all business, Hobby. Let's do it. I'm gonna have so many ideas about building the perfect studio space.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, but what if you get what you're fighting for, and then you want to kiss it? Amy! Oops.
They try to talk me down.